Pac-5 semifinal between San Clemente and Tesoro at Orange Coast College. Christian Tober taking one 80 yards for the score. Tritons up 7-0. Ensuing drive, Matt Adams passes tip. Nick Pasquale going down in the end zone. Smart play from the senior DB. Second quarter, more from the Tritons. Wilson going deep to find Tober again. And the Tritons would go on to rout Tesoro 51-16. It's been a great season for Christian Tober, the senior Tritons captain receiver.
I love that he has elite speed on the punt and the kick returns. This guy is a game breaker.
Last week he threw 4 times, 3 of them were touchdowns. 2 of them were to this man, Christian Tober, who is the big play threat on the outside, averaging over 28 yards a catch, and he has been exciting and electric throughout these playoffs. They'll start him on defense, but the place that he really makes an impact is on special teams. He's a dynamic kick returner. He took one to the house last week that was able to propel them in a huge victory over Tesoro, and so San Clemente has the weapons to get this thing done.
The year, of course, Christian Tober, the young man that does it all, and they got a great tight end in number 15, Chris Frent. 2nd and 5. Hitch to Tober. He took it 80 yards last time on the 4th play from scrimmage a week ago, and this time it's a huge gain for Tober. Connor O'Brien makes the tackle.
This is what you want to do, is get the ball to your skilled players in space. You see Tober right there, and it's a slick field. I walked the field earlier, and Reed Andrew was the cornerback in coverage. You see when he came up to make the tackle how he slipped and lost his footing. You know, it hasn't rained at all, but the turf is a little bit slick.
Tober from the goal line, hits a seam, wants to bounce it outside, breaks a tackle, close to the 50-yard line. Connor O'Brien makes the tackle.
The top we talked about, Christian Tober and his ability to make things happen. We've seen him get a bubble screen and turn that into a big play, and now he makes his presence felt on special teams. Just a little seam in the kickoff coverage. He finds a way to get through. He runs by through the tackle of John McGrory. And what a dynamic player he is. And so you have to find a way to contain him. If you can minimize the amount of touches he has of the football tonight, it'll fare well for you. But anytime you give Tober an opportunity, he'll make the best of it.
Wilson has time, going down the field for Tober. Does he hold on to it? Yes, he does! Through the hands of Mazalewski and into the hands of Christian Tober.
It was a post route that didn't fool anybody. The only difference was you had Christian Tober going down the seam, and Mazalewski actually is going to go up and get his hands on the football. But with that tip, look at the concentration by Tober. Just amazing. Keeps his eye on the ball, able to come up with the catch, a huge play. Travis Wilson knows his big play threat has made another ways to slow down his progress, and that was enough to get the incompletion.
Booming kick by McGrory to Tober, gets it at the 20, and Tober stays on his feet, and he's tackled from behind out to the 40-yard line, number 42. Travis Wilson's been doing it with his legs. This time he's looking to throw, scrambling. Goes underneath the Tober, he catches it about the 19. We'll see where they spot it.
Travis Wilson's legs allowing the play to stay alive. He keeps the play alive and allows Tober to come across. The advantage of having an athletic quarterback.
Defensively, how do you stop San Clemente's offense?
Well, I don't know that we'll stop it, but we certainly need to slow it down. Tober's doing just a marvelous job, and he's a wonderful kid.
He's been getting beat up. San Clemente's been doing a good job really hitting him, and this is a physical football game. How about that throw from Wilson? And I'm really impressed. Tober is probably the most impressive player to me in this football game thus far.
Capped off an 11-play drive. And then San Clemente would get this huge play down to Tober. Great concentration. We get them down in the red zone once again.
This place is going to explode regardless because both sides are on their feet. Stanton. It's picked off! And a flag is down. A flag is down. It was picked off by Christian Tober.
I think it was a very clean play by Tober going after the football aggressively.
Coach Hamrow was trying to tell the referees the ball was tipped. Everybody hanging on the word of Scott Root, head referee.
Pass interference, defense, half the distance to the goal, first down.
Let's take a look at this, JJ.
Well, remember, the defenders have the right to play the football as well. And it's going to be a huge play no matter what. I don't see where that is pass interference. This looks like a very clean play. And it also looks like
tipped.
It was tipped. No, he did actually bump him early. But usually they allow the defenders the same path to play the football as the receivers. In a well-played game, it's unfortunate that it comes down to a call like that.
Yeah, yes, a clean game, but Coach, there was a couple of controversial moments, in particular the one in there in the fourth quarter, a pass interference call that goes against the Tritons, and you could see on the replays on our broadcast, that was a tip ball.
Yeah, that's a tough call to go against San Clemente at that time. That could have been a difference maker in the game.
You know, it's a tough call. We don't have replay in high school football. It was a great play by Tober. Great play to swipe it and hit the ball, but I don't know if you're going to get that call in a lot of high school football games, championship or not, Coach.
No, and this kid, number 4, played a great game. I thought they should have got the ball to him a little bit more tonight.
But Tober is a kid I think that could line up in any of these big spread-out offenses around college football, including Washington State, where Mike Leach is now a head coach, and have a lot of success. I mean, he was all over the field tonight.
He did it all. Kick returns, but this was a sick catch right here. I don't know how he came down with that. You know, the hitch, he made a big play, made the corner miss, and took it for about 50 there.
Yeah, as you said, in the kick return game, he had some electric runs, particularly in the first half, that gave the Tritons good field position. But in the second half, you have to admit the Eagles did a great job of keeping the ball out of the hands of the Tritons.